Yep. Why not start now? What's up? I just thought I'd do. It's been a big weekend. As I thought I'd do, the final live on Sunday night. The big news isn't just in boxing. The main drama is outside of the ring. Although some of it is still in KJ's ring. But so that's the big thing is Skins was flown over and given ringside tickets, aka Skins, who everyone knows, is Joshua's long-term lover. And Ben Heine, who used to be the side piece, is now the main lover. And so they are going to war. Believe that. That's the real fight. AKA Skins. He's Ben Heine. Who gets Gay J? For me, the money's on Heine. The landlord, Anthony Joshua's nice thumbnail with me and my boo. Yeah, Tyan wants some of that too. Yo, MJ Boxing 80. What's happening, brother? How you going? Great to see you, go. Look at my boy's channel. Check him out. Although he's been stealing my font. All skins, all wins. Yeah, no skins, no wins. All skins, all wins. Looking like Yaku, bro. Really? My head that big, blood? It's meant to be a fruity gay J. A fruity gay J, man. But yeah, I'm the king. Gay J is the king. And it ain't weird that, Gay J just didn't even celebrate after he chinned him. Bop. It was quite gangster, I'll be honest with you. Maybe the road man Gay J is back in the house. Excuse me. Fuck it. Yeah. I'm trying to get the... yeah, that's better. Yeah. Maybe the road man Gay J is a good thing, man. He didn't celebrate. Just bop. I quite like that. I prefer the honest Gay J, than the prepped one, the PR-friendly one that apparently every mother in the country, including Hampshire, wants their daughter to bring home. For the fans, you know that, Weps. I'm here for the fans. You're here for the fans. We're here for the community, blood. Why you put Tyan? Well, he boxed last night, didn't he? Trying to beat up a midget who was, I think, he had special needs. This guy, he was about a foot shorter, like 2 stone lighter. It was totally pathetic. Tyan beat McClelland. Was that his name though, McClelland? Because I thought that was the original guy and that he pulled out. I'm not that bothered, but the guy McClelland looked like he'd never been in the ring. He was quite game, but it was pathetic, man. He looked about 2 stone lighter, 2 feet shorter. Should be the worker is unmatched, really. The fans appreciate it. Yeah, I just had a good time. I'm going Stone Cold sober tomorrow, though. So, obviously when I came up from London, I stopped drinking for a few days, but then I took it up for the Gay J. I'm going to cut it out. Back to the gym tomorrow, and back to some serious food. I've been eating a lot of food. The ticket for Skins. He was over and he done what was necessary. Have you ever seen Gay J look so confident? Have you ever seen Gay J look like he was ready to kill? Have you ever seen Gay J so nonplussed after ironing out an enormous silverback? Think about it, bro. Last night, says MJ. Last night, what, blood? Oh, Time beat McClelland. Yeah. We talked about it, man. Don't you? We had a live for it. I got notifications tonight. They are so inconsistent. Yeah, they will drop occasionally. It's all part of their algorithm and also part of their data gathering and blah, blah, blah. You know their wrongins. The fight is up on my channel. Yeah, I did actually see. I watched it live, and it's not really worth watching again. It's not like Hagler Hearns or Taylor Serrano. Yeah. Well, the female Hagler Hearns, Jonas, who's that bum? Maya, the OnlyFans bum. I think Gay J was concerned for him. He didn't care at all, blood. That's nonsense, because he knocked him out. He just turned away. It wasn't like, shit, I hope he's okay. Nah, he never looked down. He was never that bothered. They've reprogrammed him. I think they've reprogrammed him. The elitists, his handlers, have reprogrammed him. And since he got together with Ben Davidson, so maybe Ben Davidson is a handler. And I'm not joking. I'm not being tongue in cheek. This is serious. This is real. Maybe Ben. That's why he's used so much, Ben Davidson. bend behind me, bend over Davidson, because he's a handler and he's reprogramming these guys, and he's made Anthony Johnson, Gay J, into some kind of killer, some roadman, the guy that Gay J always wanted to be. If you haven't noticed the psychology change in Gay J since he linked up with Ben Davidson on the Otto Wallin fight and this fight, you ain't been thinking properly. It's probably Spencer Theron and haven't got a good prefrontal lobe. Fury was scared. There's a meme right going around his face, and he doesn't look happy. He looks good, man. His beard looked good. He looks slim, but yeah, he's like a bit freaked out. That's for sure. Scared, man. You may well be right. I mean, I never thought Fury was fearful though. I thought he was a very brave guy, like fighting Wilder 3 times. But now Wilder doesn't look so amazing, does it? Jim is here, so yes, great, Jim. Are you going to be difficult? Craig McLennan, yeah. Well, whoever it was a bum. And he was game. So, no, he just didn't know how to box. He looked like he never had a fight. Come on, man. He wouldn't even have his first amateur fight boxing like that. They said, no, mate, you're not ready for it. Maybe you should take up golf. It's not too late to take up golf. They threw this guy this time move who seemed a foot and a half taller, 2 stone heavier, and there's an ex-pro boxer who fought, at a high level. A lot of prospects. Fury looks like he's in good shape now. Yeah, not the pig he was in Gooby. That's true. It was a good kill. It was one of the best I've seen for a bit. I mean, whenever you see someone get flatlined, you think, oh, that's the best knockout I've seen since forever. But actually, no more often than you think. But it has to be on contender for knockout of the year. And just Ngannou's size and the stupidness. Oh, he's got such a good chin. The funniest one that really bugged me, right? I thought he had a decent chin, but I did always point out he got staggered by Miocic. Miocic is not a boxer. He actually has boxed. Sorry, he's a mediocre boxer. Oh, he's 4 ounce gloves still. It doesn't matter. His legs went a bit. And then Miocic went for him and got dinged and fell on his own leg, which is exactly what happened to Ngannou, weirdly. It's like the Chris Weidman, Anderson Silva weirdnesses. Anyway, and then what was I talking about? Yeah, it was just a perfect finishing shot. He came forward and smashed it, like took a half step, right, boom, black. And then Ngannou had all this reputation. Like I said, they go, oh, he's been elbowed, he's been kicked, 4 ounce gloves. Oh, so it's not going to be a big deal being hit with a 10 ounce glove. I'm like, you guys got no idea. Firstly, Ngannou's never been hit with a decent shot, like a huge kick to the head, a huge right hand in the chin. Right? Like I said, Miocic rolled him, the powder puff puncher. Yeah. I know he's got a huge head in Ngannou. I expect him to have a fairly decent chin, but boom, there's no preparing for the big shots of massive heavyweights. And I'm talking like Riddick, Big Daddy Bo, Lennox Lewis, Gay J, who's not as good as them, but he's got the same huge bang. Vladimir Klitschko, Vitaly Klitschko. Huh? Get hit by one of them shots and get up. You did get up. The first shot wasn't right through the target, but you see the look on Ngannou's face. He was shocked. He'd never been hit like that. He never felt that kind of power or believed that it existed. And all, like all these stupid people. Oh, he's been kicked. He's been elbowed and hit with 4 ounce gloves. Obviously, yeah, but have you ever? Is there a single picture of him, video of him getting hit flush by a perfect kick or a perfect elbow or a perfect? No, there ain't, because he hadn't been hit properly yet. Believe that. Ngannou's chin was overrated. Pulev, Usyk, Franklin took shots, but I agree. I mean, I think he got caught cold a bit in the first round. His chins was a bit ropey. But listen, that finishing shot, that's putting a lot of most people away, surely, man. Big up to him. But yes, did you see Tyan's skinhead opponent? He looked trash. Yeah, I watched it. I did a live yesterday, bro. Maybe you went on it, but I did a talk for as part of it. That's not the main reason. I just did a talk for it, and yeah, he was terrible. He looked like he'd never boxed. You wouldn't even let him have his first amateur fight. He looked he wore a vest because he's flabby body, and he seemed about 2 feet shorter, 2 stone. Oh, it was so bad, such a mismatch. To be honest, Tyan genuinely didn't look that bad. You know, he was throwing some nice shots, and he's lost a lot of weight. I can't believe he's fit. Weight. He looks like a crackhead. But you know, some of his shots were quite nice. But you know, I mean, anyone can look good against a punch bag, blood. It's better than women's boxing. It is better than women's boxing. Any level of male boxing is better than women's boxing. What a Gage fan was over the moon. He's only beat a cage fight. Yeah, I mean, I do agree with that as well. But unfortunately, because Tyson looked so bad against Ngannou, then it gave Ngannou some credit, some kudos, and made. Well, now Mr. Tyson look very bad. I mean, I did say, look, he's got every right to be in with Joshua. I would say to him, after running the heavyweight champion so close, but I did think, you know, you will lose. You will lose. But I didn't think he'd move like that destructive. The skin's cream pie. Oh, come on, man. Night before Gage charged. Yeah, the skin's lifted him, man. You saw after the fight. I've done videos of it. The love in the air, in the eyes, in the hug, the physicality. Actually, Gage beats Fury. Listen, I said this on the live and in the pub, in real life. I said, if the Fury that fought Ngannou turns up against the Joshua that fought Ngannou, Joshua will knock out Fury in 5 rounds. He looks like a totally different fighter. And you might go, oh, well, he beat a cage fighter and an oil driller who doesn't take PEDs, you know? His girlfriend has dick, but she's still a woman. Yeah, Ada Wally, the art driller. So, I don't do PEDs. That's cheating, man. Of course, I wish you had the genetics of Joshua and Ngannou. Yeah. So, you know, but he bastard Wally, even though Wally quit, the white quitter. But yeah, and it was not just the way. It's not just okay, knocked out cage fight, but the way he did it. The feint, he was feinting, bump, he's hitting, touching the body, you know, to bring down Ngannou's guard, to bring over the big right hand. And yes, it felt it was perfect. And yes, so that's because Ngannou's not experienced. He fell for it, but still, you watch Joshua, you know, and the timing was perfect. I think it's probably one of those nights when everything was bang on, because you get them nights, don't you? But they're just random. Everything's worked. You just poof, right in the head. Your body's right. But I think it was one of them occasions, to be honest. And you know, like Usyk is now the favourite on Paddy Power against Tyson Fury because of all this. Amazing, man. Looks like it's going to be Gage Javies Ergovic. I believe so. You know, obviously, the fight you want to see is Fury Gage. Fury has to come through Usyk twice, so that's. I don't think the fight will ever happen. And they'll probably, the IBF probably find a reason to strip Usyk and Tyson Fury. They stripped Tyson Fury like 2 weeks, remember, after he beat Vladimir. And they'll do Gage Ergovic. Absolutely, I would think that's what's going to happen. Bend Over Son needs a video. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, so many people slag him off. I don't know what I can add. You know? It comes across quite well. Cyrus, Ben is Gage's handler. I mean, it looks like it. And he seems to have reprogrammed him. He made him into the actual roadman killer. A confident roadman killer that is Gage has always wanted to be. Gage is Park too. Oh, I know. I fear that fight. Gage yesterday against Parker yesterday. The day before, Parker was in great shape as well. He really was fit. So that was probably the best you'll get out of Parker, even though he got put over twice and almost stopped. And Zhang would have done if he was fitter, right? But yeah, I feared Parker Gage too. And if you take Friday's Gage and Friday's Parker, despite Parker being in such good shape, Gage stops him. Definitely 6 rounds, 7 rounds, 8 rounds, that kind of thing. It's just so bored, even more than Fraser Clark. He's one of those guys I just don't think wants to box anymore. It's just that, well, what else is there? You know, and there's money. It's the only thing I know. Ben Shalom, well, he's there as well. Fury's on the step. People said he was moving a bit. I don't know, the quality didn't seem as big. He wasn't as often, not as he usually is. Fury looked shocked. Yeah, he definitely looked very shocked. He was oh, damn. Fury's going back. Started 60, 70 slowly and surely. I think you may have a point. He looked very slim. His face has never looked recently so slim and so young, no home. I mean, he still looks ancient, definitely 10 years older than he is at least. But this is as good as I've seen him look in the face. It's all right here, you little son. Oh, come on, man, don't get into his beef blood. MJ bring it on himself. Has Gage ever ducked a fight? I don't always remember who's ducked to in that. Some people might argue he ducked the Wilder fight. Some people goes, no, he was ready to sign it. There's two different stories. I don't know, but that'd be the only one, right? But it's not him who chooses anyway. It's his promoter in that. Maybe turns on the pez. What kind of crack? You look really, really unhealthy. Someone who lost weight too quickly, and in his eyes, I thought I could see what I need to get this over because I'm probably gonna. He looked like he was puffing, but he didn't. What can you say? It's a stupid fight. And Gooby got bummed. He probably dumped on. And that's Michelle walking for the air change. Hey, look, I'm so bad, Emperor Michael. Why don't you come and fight me? Let me knock you out, you bum. And your food looks like diarrhea. Yeah, none of those guys never hit like Gage. Which guys? The ones I mentioned? Bo, Lewis, Vladimir? I mean, you're in your landlord mode. The wife nailed it, says later. Which I like Gage said after. I'll go back into his cage and wait to be told when to fight again. Just like Ali and Joe Louis. You stop when your owners let you. Yeah. I mean, it is a modern version of like Leonardo DiCaprio and Django Unchained, right? I mean, they're better off now. They be the fighters before anyone starts going, you was a wastealist. Whatever, man. I don't know a word. I can't be anyway. Mixed. Those are the rules, according to the elitists, those that rule over us. I don't realize that 10 ounce gloves have totally different impact for us, total different effects on the brain, says Fliffle Flaffle. AJ even turned knuckles in that final. Just like the refight parrot. Yeah, they show the finishing punch and him on the pads. I can't remember. I don't know whether it was just before the fight on the pads. I can't remember. But it's just exactly boom. It's overhand right, turned at the end. It was perfect overhand right. He even jumped in behind a bit. Just love it. I mean, it was so quick. To take that half set and pull. I'm sounding like a Gage fanboy, but that was a beautiful shot. And he's done boxing a favour. He's taken that MMA Ngannou thing. You're out of the equation now, blood. You embarrassed us against Tyson Fury. And that's Tyson Fury's fault for being a fat, disgusting pig. But, now you've been taken care of. Go back to the PFL, blood. Go back to the sand mines. Well, he's earning a lot of money now. And Tyson Fury's right. He's got to thank Tyson for that. But, Tyson thought it'd be easy. And he got a clump. So nice Chubby had to give me credit. Well, is it going to be thrice? Skins has come back 3 times. Skins. It's going to be 3 times Gage. And Gibby doesn't even punch hard. His technique is awful. I mean, I don't buy that. He hit that machine, the Guinness Book of Records thing. Obviously, he can hit hard because he's so big. I mean, how could you not hit hard when you're that massive? It's just crazy. Yeah, I mean, I don't believe that he's the hardest punch. I mean, obviously, in pro boxing, it's not just how hard you can straight up punch. You've got to time it right. Timing is so important. You hit the right place, the right accuracy, timing. So, Gage shouts the page. If you just shout out the page, we stop calling him Gage forever. No. I mean, I said, listen, Anthony, thank you for shouting the page up, but you got to come out, fam. Sven, did all the guys in Goober had were over the hill? Yeah, I mean, Mike Tyson needed to be in Gumpu's corner in the Gage fight. That old PR story. The story of Gage and Skins is well food. Well, it's way, way worse than that, blood. She'll be wearing a dirty Sanchez. Jim, I told you to behave, blood, because this, I don't mind a troll and I don't mind being rinsed, but it has to be funny. I just clogging the chat up, fam. What happened with Tyan? I skimmed through the Boxing King media stream. Looked like Special Olympics. I thought that I only watched that. It was sitting there, so I didn't watch that corner of my eye. But there was a game. They went for it. I like that. But the guy Tyan took on was just dreadful. I mean, it was just awful, man. Anthony Josh, show his Dyson Ferry. Yeah, thanks for that, blood. At one point, Ferry was favourite to pick Josh by far. And I'd always said from the beginning, whenever in their careers, I said Tyson Fury will beat Joshua. He'll stand him on his head with his boxing. And now I'm like thinking, Joshua has a chance. Joshua has a chance. Did you see KSI get RKO'd in WWE by Randy Orton? No, obviously that's script. Tell us what happened, man. I haven't. Man, Frank, the cult needed at least to reply. We wait. To reply to what, fam? Where is he? When you bust a nut, but Kell Brook keeps sucking. Maybe it's not that funny anymore. KJ loses to Fury if he shows up in shape and comes to win. Yeah, but that's a big if. Would become a crazy. I don't think Fury would allow himself to come in bad shape against KJ. He'd rather pull out. Fury looked like a ruler at the Klitschko fight. He was determined to it. Yeah, and that fight's a lot more interesting. People say, "Oh, that's the boy fight." It's actually not. It's not hugely dramatic, but there's some nice little moves. And the fact that it was a big upset, and I put money on it, is what's good about it. Although Wallin digs deep for oil, but I bet he's a demon. Oh, yeah, he obviously. Hey, there's nothing wrong with watching porno or cuckolding. It's normal. Cuckolding is normal. I read a study by a Swedish guy called Sven Goldstein, and he said that cuckolding is normal in the animal kingdom, and Swedish people should be practicing it for years. I don't want about blood. Parker vs. Durum is a good fight. Any of those top heavyweights fighting each other is a good fight. The boxing fans, even the base ones, getting played by the boxing media. And there's obvious scripted storyline. What you talk about Joshua, or the Ryan Garcia storyline? That's the most scripted one. Well, these misses are almost as bad as Bud Crawford's, but I think only one of them has to call it. Hey guys, hey! Just because my girlfriend has dick doesn't mean that she's not a woman. She's 100% woman. Just because she has dick, it doesn't mean she can't be a woman. Exactly. Guys having rows in the chat. The bookies and people know what we won't make it, kidding. In the know we'll make it off for show. What is he obsessed with James Gill's sister? He's probably a player and a brass. Who's obsessed with her? Certainly not Chill B. I did one video on her. If you mean in general, I don't know. There's this kind of light is being pushed so much, especially to white guys. And you see it in advertising and in the media. And a lot of whiteys get must get a lighty. And, she's quite pretty, I guess. How old is she now? She's about 45 now. How many slices of pizza could Waleed hold in one hand? I don't know. I don't think she's as big as Terence Crawford white, but it might just be because Waleed is 6'5" and not. But slices of pizza. She's greedy, and she said slice of pizza in each hand. I don't know, but yeah, you know that Waleed's diversity hire works for JP Morgan, right? And she went to his first cookout about a year and a half ago. Hey, the first cookout. There's a real proud picture of the oil driller holding like a fork or something. It's cringe, man. Triple B, can we honestly have a chat about Ngubi trainer dreadlock tattoos? Zesty Piazzi. He's an idiot. I don't know where he came from. Dewey Cooper. I don't know where he came from. He's a terrible trainer. Jim, where you been hiding? What are you smoking? Oh, this is generally just tobacco. I don't really like. It's because I've got the vape, so I hate the vape. The lemon cake down there, and it makes me feel like I'm, whatever, man. Tyson needs a hair transplant. He's needed one for a long time. So does the other one, Roman. My boy Shane Momus with the softer 444. Thank you, my brother. Great to see my man Shane Bongos in the house. My boy Sly Teen seems to be in bed. I think maybe Sly Teen has to get up for work. Well, Shane Bongos just rolled off the Persian girl. And he's like having a whiskey like James Bond or whatever. Sean Connery, James Bond. You know what I'm saying? Who's more naive? Otto or people wearing face masks. Oh, Otto wore a face mask. There's pictures. I'll get his Insta. I've got to make him into a stick, and I've got to rinse him a lot more. Otto, hey, Otto. There's pictures of him wearing like mask after mask after mask. I'm looking at it now. If it comes up quick enough, I'll show it. But I'm not spent hours. But yeah, Otto, who's my name? Otto the Ordriller. People wear a face mask. Well, he does both. Otto the Ordriller. He loves the face mask. I can't bother to look any further. Trust me, there's loads of pictures of wearing a stupid face mask, and I think with the oil well too. Anyway, hey guys, just because she's got a dick doesn't mean she isn't a woman. Dominic Ingle give Tyan a sweat. Matter of fact, Liz be getting bummed by Matt Baldwin. This current issue, I don't get. Shane Boggles is in the house, my man's. I mean, those MMA guys don't hit as hard as Gage. Oh, I mean, none of these heavyweight. How good they are at MMA, because obviously the hands is probably only 10-15% of their work, maybe 20% actually. But they can only spend that much time on it. Whereas a boxer that's full time doing that again and again and again since there was a youth probably. And of course they're not going to be able to hit as hard. Like someone said, I remember when they were watching the UFC, I think that someone said, just put Lennox Lewis or Vladimir Klitschko in there with those heavyweights, and he's like, I'm not saying they definitely win because obviously they can just get taken to the ground. But he's like, if they hit people with those little gloves, those MMA guys with those little gloves, you have people getting killed. I think that's an exaggeration, but imagine that was a 4-ounce glove that Gage hit him with, not 10-ounce. Or the KFC stuff. Oh, bro, I made my own sort of pity beef, bro. Tomorrow is a good place. I mean, that's not a bad fight. Shane Bogus is a Saudi prince. Jim Mack, come on, man. Don't fight on my page. Take somewhere else, blood. I'm circumcised. Shane Bogus is he's got 5.5 Corey states, but that doesn't apparently that's average. I don't know. I used to have an 8.0 Corey states, but now it's 5.5, so I feel the pain. Now, the Persian girl, Shane spits a little G and gets the cash money out, treats her good. Next thing you know, you got the Persian girl naked. So what do you know about that? KT, AJ Punchard, the MMA boy can't beat a pure box. Not in boxing, it's crazy. I mean, the Tyson Fury thing still weirds me out in Ghana, but there's MMA guys who've had pro fights, by the way. What's the heavyweight dude called? The British guy, Tom Aspinall. You can see it. He's got nice boxing. I mean, for an MMA guy, right? But he had a couple of pro fights, or at least one. There's a few guys who've had pro fights, and same with kickboxers. But obviously, when you're concentrating 100% on just the hands, you're obviously going to be superior. I mean, it's not fucking rocket science, is it, blood? Shin Bonus, wow. He's not. I don't think he's a tunneler, blood. I don't think he goes to the tunnels. He just cut, Shade tunneler. Especially these guys, Tanby would beat Emperor Michael. I actually don't think he would. I think Michael would beat him, to be fair. Yeah. How many belts you got now in it? Champ. Tunnelers have their own ethnicity, yeah, well, that's a weird thing. Copious amounts unknown in the house. Pop. Big hand, overhand. Catbox Boxing presents Turkey Jersey Circle Championship. Now, what on earth are you talking about, blood? Catbox, what's that, man? Boxing presents Turkey Jersey Circle. I'm missing a joke, maybe. Triple Villarreal, showing his age, calling Tyson opponent skinhead. Indigenous, right? Yeah, Anglos adopt so much of US rapping they hate or ignorant of their own history and their own people and their own selves and their own family. It's sickening. And it shows you the power of the programming. Who was Lo Greco? Phil Lo Greco. I only know him when he got water thrown at him, but by Amir Khan and then battered. Phil Lo Greco. I don't think he was a Greek guy who was Canadian. He was okay at his level, but I think someone else chinned him. Carl Brook, I think. It's not socially acceptable to call them tunnelers. Yeah, I mean, it should always be socially acceptable to say what you feel and say what you think is reasonable, and if you back it by evidence, you know what I'm saying? I'm a wigger. I'm like Marky Mark. Yeah, well, that's not bad. Marky Mark was one of the originals, right? And Donnie Wahlberg was a bit as well. He was like the wigger in New Kids on the Cock. And but they kind of, he always stayed that kind of look, didn't he, Marky Mark? But he had to, because Marky Mark had been done for some racial assault against Vietnamese or Laotian or something like that. And so he had to pretend that he was down with the brown. He probably had to get on his knees for a couple of studio executives as well. Yeah, is Gajef at Yusuf Mac levels of sick? Yusuf is just a total freak, because he also had 13 babies or something, kids from 12 baby mothers. He's just an utterly sick degenerate. I don't think Gajay is a bit more controlled. Yeah, of course he's a degenerate, but I don't think he goes down as low as Yusuf Mac. No, almost in Saudi. What will Eddie Hearn do? Well, I don't think Eddie's a Batman, really. Do you hate Aldrin and Chubby? I just think they're very odd creatures. Caleb Plant is the best Aldrin in boxing. Yeah. Well, there's David Greenblatt. David Greenblatt's technically speaking not white, obviously. So Sonny, he beat Sonny Edwards, I think, for Aldrin. Sonny's got a nice, pretty Brazilian girl. He hides her now. She's put her account on private. Probably scared of the Chubby putting the pictures up, but I got a couple anyway. Sonny's cool. I ain't going to deliberately go after him. But he's got a nice Brazilian girl. Yeah. So he's moved away to a light shade of brown. Very, very cafe latte. She looks Persian, like as if she's from Persia. So a lot of Aldras at church. There are a lot, because I joined a Christian dating group ages ago, and I did it for a bit, and I was like, this is rubbish. All I get is African women. I told you they like the BWC. I'm not going to get into this argument. The guys are arguing, whatever, man. One was a midget with a buzz cut with a gorilla. I honestly thought so. Caleb Plant's black at this point. He's fully immersed at this point. Yeah, health is wealth. And the weird thing was, he grew up in a very white area. Yeah, but obviously because he's there are not that many white boxers in America, because the working class white people, in the farms of the country or the trailer trash, just kind of Appalachian mountains, where there's no real boxing. So, but occasionally, obviously, you get Kelly Pavlik, Caleb Plant, guys like that. Tommy the Duke Morrison, and they will want them, and they will get into boxing seriously. But they get into shows and they're only white boy there. Caleb would have got a lot of stick. Man. Who's gonna win it? Who's beating up the white boy? Who's on your brothers? Blood. Well, don't speak like that. Be an Americanism, but I can't do it right now. Who got the white boy? Damn, who's gonna whoop the white boy's ass? You would have heard that over and over and over. And same with Kelly Pavlik. That's why they call Kelly Pavlik the ghost. There was a stupid story in the press. He's called the ghost because he's so elusive and hard to hit. Really? Have you watched Kelly Pavlik fight? He's a come forward banger. Hard to hit. It's just not his thing. But because he was white, so everyone used to joke with black dudes, the amateurs would go, like, who got the ghost? Who's fighting the ghost? So that became his nickname. But yeah, so Caleb Plant, funnily enough, like Sonny Edwards, he was bullied. They come towards the people that bullied them. So actually now they overcompensate. I can get the best lady, and I can like Caleb Plant has hundreds and hundreds of trainers in display cabinets. I mean, you can't get. You can't get more black American than that, can you? Kevin Lorraine had done well. Yeah, he did do very well, but he can't finish. He doesn't know how to finish. You want to see Gajay fight next? I mean, obviously, I like to see him fight Fury, but if you be realistic, if Zhang had won, it would have been Zhang, but Zhang's let himself down, and I still think it's a dangerous fight. But it looks like he can't be trusted, to train properly. It was so disappointing. I had loads of accumulators, and loads were let down by one result, Zhang, because he came in out of shape, and I got nervous. I said it in the live. As I say for mixture, I don't really know. I don't really think. Kevin Lorraine sounded Australian. Well, the Safi accent can be a bit similar, but he probably lives in America now, right? I don't know, actually. Maybe not. I think he's a bit of a star in South Africa. Actually. He's going out with or married some famous, I don't know, celeb. Who's a tunneler. Caleb Plant is why you wouldn't let your son listen to him. Yeah. Well, you've got to be weak if you're influenced by Eminem. You've got to be damn weak, man. I mean, I would like some of the stuff made me laugh, but you look at him, man. You're a mug. Can we not get cooking with Chip B once in a while? Yeah, I had written stuff like that. I mean, there's so many things I wish I could do, but it's difficult on my own. I'm not crying about it. And that, yeah, I'll try. I maybe put something up. I mean, do you know, I started reviewing a bunch of dinners and preparing them and writing. Man, I got so much to do. The documentary channel has to be our most important one, surely. Caleb Plant's mental. He had a bit of an Al Qaeda member and the whiteness of a Marky Mark stand. Yeah, Caleb. I quite like Caleb, man, but he's clearly, there's some psychological issues from when he was a teenager. It was that numpty argument double about shouting at Fury. He slept on his second hand, which I didn't see that. That's what happened. Also, the naive oil driller believes in reparations. I bet he does, even though Sweden never had no colonies, did it? I'm pretty sure Sweden, they not even had any colonies. They're minding their own business, freezing their ass off without any good herbs. So their food was bland and it wasn't seasoned, which is very upsetting for a lot of people, apparently. I mean, to be honest, Swedish food is pretty whack. They do a couple of nice things, smoked fish and stuff. Norwegians do a lot of smoked fish. They've got this cheese that's quite nice. It's kind of caramel coloured. It's very sweet. Persian girl's open to a Triple B interview. Shut up, Shane. Are you fucking serious? Was she there now, blood? You say you want to come on now? I'll give you a link right now, right here, right now. Yeah, man, she can be down. Let's tell us about Shane Morris. That would break the internet and Shekels donation would. Yeah, sorry. I have to say, Shane Morris in the house. Thank you again, 444. Jim McDonald and RO, stop. Don't whinge on this chat because it blocks it up with serious questions, blood. Come on, man. I'm not putting anyone time out. That's aggressive, but Zhang, the money get to him. Zhang let me down too. Yeah, it was very disappointing. It's a fight he should have won. He bowled him over twice. You can see he had flab jiggling. As soon as he weighed down, I was like, okay, I'm a little bit worried about my bet now. All drillers only date people of colour for fetishization. A lot of sex is fetishized by the media and stuff like that, and they'll build up these fetishes. But yeah, I mean, most races, the natural thing is to make the people who have your own culture and your own race. And the Bible says, marry amongst your own people. Because it's a homogeneous community. All our communities are different and disparate, and people are safer. They got more trust and get on better if they have a similar community and background. We're group animals. I mean, that's just obvious. Well, sure. 9 out of 10 of white boys will be happy just drilling anything female. Well, Chubb's been out of the game, but as you can see, I ain't no white boy. It's nuts, and no one else at MSN mentioned anything about gay J's camp marriage. I know, it's crazy. Apparently, yeah, and it all came out the same day in all the papers. Joshua is the perfect man that every woman would like her daughter to bring back. I mean, blood clot. My missus never seen him before an interview. He obviously said he's got to be gay, right? And that's before he starts hugging. Oh, that's crazy. I mean, girls got a good gaydar too. Girls have got a good gaydar. Believe that. Kate Alexander, even Mr. Chubby. Yeah, what up, blood? Yeah, Shane. Yeah, tell us about the Persian girl, blood. Okay, I'm going down. I might put out a link, right? Well, I mean, it just works better. I mean, there's always going to be a little bit of play on the edges, but generally, I'm not play. I mean, what I mean is there's always room for interaction on the edges, but generally, homogeneous societies of a similar DNA and culture get on the best. I mean, look, in Ireland, of course, in Ireland, you got people who are the same ethnicity of a similar DNA. Yeah, that have different views on politics, and they cannot get on. Just for one day. So that just goes to show you, that you have to be you get on with the same people with the same similar views, and everyone's got room for different views, but it's a cultural thing more than anything else. Anyway, I'm sick of talking about this. I think even traditional arranged marriage is a big reason for the fall of modern relationships. Marriage. We're going to say gay J's ideal guy. I mean, there was things that came out. I looked on the other day, and they seem to be taken down, memory hold. But yeah, and then all these papers came out in the same day, including the Daily Mail, which is a supposed middle class paper for middle class women, and even they're telling you that you should introduce your daughter to gay J. Can you imagine that? You know, hello, mom. Whoop. Oh, hello, Sophie. Hi. Who is this man? Oh, and the dad comes up. Oh, Sophie, what's going on here? And she's like, oh, I'd like to meet my new boyfriend. The wife's going like, this is exactly the kind of man I wanted Sophie to bring home. You know, we spent 200 grand on education for this. She's bought a giant buck, pumped full of steroids, an ex-drug dealer who's been in prison. No one can be more perfect. Huh? And Sophie's like, Mom, can you please say hi to Anthony? Yeah. And the dad's like, no, sorry. She goes, Mom, Dad, please say hello to my new boyfriend. And the dad's like, can you tell the huge spade to get out of the way so I can see him? Yeah, that was a joke that I read once on Wikipedia. It's not that funny. I don't really tell it right. Get you on hundreds of the Graham Norton show, that's for sure. Start crying while getting hard from Norton. And yeah, anyway, you can just visualize it. Do you know what? I'm going to do a bloody. I'm sick of this. I'm putting it in my notes, right? I mean, we need to do a few skits, little films. And that's got to be one of them. That would be great. He's been on the Graham Norton show as well. Yeah, that's the good one. I need to join the Lizard because I can do hours usually, but because I'm drinking, no, 2024. Most of Europe is going to look like Brazil in 1020. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But this is their plan, right? That's what I'm saying. It's part of the plan because once you have a divided, disjointed populace, they will never fight you. I mean, they've written this. They've written about it. I mean, it's just the plan. That's all it is. Nothing. I believe in Christian end times anyway. So what's going to happen anyway. And it gets a lot worse before it gets good. Believe that. But I just think people are too weak and too few to revolt now. It's too late, man. Too late. Did you catch Calbert with his top in the sun? Yeah, he's got a white top in. I'm just going to go join the Lizard. Yeah, keep talking, guys. Keep talking. By the way, people talk about crypto. I want to know this. What's going to happen when Bitcoin halves? Think about that. Yeah, when Bitcoin halves, is it going to shoot up again? Because this is a very, very aggressive movement. But yeah, I don't know if you heard of that. I was just talking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. What's going to happen when Bitcoin halves? Isn't something happening to Ethereum? I haven't been following it that closely now because of what happened to me. But it seems to me that, I mean, it's gone up really aggressively again. I'm thinking, is this cashing in time for people and then to buy it back when the price drops? But then I thought, hey, the Bitcoin's halving, man. Because it seems to have plateaued now, right, for a week. Yeah, what do you guys think? Has anyone seen Gay J with the girl? Never. Oh, yes, his sister. And a fake picture of him and his mum. I think Graham Norton introduced him to the Sheikhs for show. It would be terrible for father to know his naive, soft-white daughter was gay. I mean, can you imagine bringing Gay J or a Gubu back? But he's so good. He speaks French, Cameroonian, and English. A father's correct archetype. I'm not reading the Jim McDonald's. Look, Jim and Tingy, I'm gonna just put you on timeout for now because you're gonna clog up this Ting blood. Yeah. This chat is not for you guys to row. I don't care, man. Turkey makes beterbe of optaya and beterbe of smokes bibo. Talk about a dream fight. Yeah. People might be autistic. I think a lot of people are, man. They've been fed full of ding dongs. They've been poisoned. They've got, Wi-Fi and 5G and pesticides and additives. So yeah, everyone's got to be autistic now. Ethereum hasn't hit an all-time since last run. Right, but what's happening to Ethereum? I thought I'd just briefly skim read something about something happening to the blockchain. I don't know what it is. As a mixed person, I tend to get with Asians and Latinos. Yeah, but you said you look kind of, yeah, but like Asian and Latino. Yeah, they can be quite closely. I once rice drilled a girl who's half Chinese, half white, and she kind of looked Latin sometimes. I've done every race, says Josh. Well done, brother. Really? What, Eskimo? Have you done Aboriginal? Australian Aboriginal? That's what I want to know. Didn't realize Gay J's dad was half white. Dad's mum is white British, if source is correct. No, I thought he was Irish. His grandfather's Irish. But his dad doesn't even look like him. I'm very suspicious of his so-called dad. And he suddenly turned up, didn't he? He's got a single picture of himself with Gay J, the child. Despite this guy being one of the most photographed and famous people in the UK. Gay J is not gay, but his boyfriend is. I was like, no. Chibicha has no place for petty arguing beefs. Yeah, I've had enough. Chibi, white men need to grow up and protect their daughters from these drug dealing, but they've been so emasculated. That's the problem. They low testosterone because everything they watch on TV, they're not being physical enough. I know you get gym rats and that, yeah, but they're still mentally weak. And they're narcissistic and obsessed with themselves. There's no cohesion. It's been literally broken down, the cohesion. You know, in between the white community. But it's their plan, you know. I don't obviously no. I don't want no surprise. The Oriental is the best, says Josh. Well, at a pum pum. What country, bro? Jim, I'm putting you on timeout just because you've been a pest, mate. Jim Boxing was banned. Oh, I didn't mean to ban you. Oh, he's banned anyway. Well, he was being a pest anyway. Aboriginal. There's loads of Australians that are like mixed or have like 10% of Aboriginal blood going about how they're indigenous and fly that flag. And they don't even look Italian. They look white. Are there any good fights coming up between Fury and Usyk? Yeah, probably, but I can't think at this point. Of course, Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. He doesn't even look like his dad, AJ. He's a full head of hair. His dad is bald. Yeah, and just facially. He doesn't resemble him at all. It's just completely. There's something very odd about that story. He was built in a lab. Australia's nuts now because it's so diverse. Some of the crossbreeds, people with Asian, Black, Russian, British, all of them at once. Yeah, but they push it on Australia, especially, right? It's a bit like the Americans. They'll push the background, the diverse background thing. It's part of the multiculturalization of the world, deliberate multiculturalization of the world, and multiracialism of the world by the elite, so they can control us. They've written it. It's not like this HLB theory. They've written these brochures for years. Should be putting in the hours. Yeah, I've got a garage. Next week, I'm stopping. I'll still have a vape maybe in the evening because it helps me sleep so well. It does me so good. I was sleeping so badly. Deep sleep. And I stopped the drink and the mushrooms are all gone. So, I'll get back down to the gym. I'm looking to lose some weight. Apparently people have been calling me out. I haven't been watching any idiots' videos, but people try to get some clout off the Triple B. What's the deal with AJ's dad? Seems nothing like these other boxers. Well, that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm not convinced it's his dad. There's something weird going on. They don't look like him in the least. Huh? And he just suddenly appeared. No one heard of him before. There's no pictures of him with Joshua growing up. There's no family pictures. There's no childhood pictures of Joshua. There's about 5. And one of them is completely cut out. One of them is blatantly photoshopped. One of them don't even look like him. There's something very weird going on, bro. Dutch birds are the best. Dutch girls. Dutch girls. Dutch girls are kind of cute. The problem is that this society has been over-sexualized for years, so that's a bit grim. Tyson at 60 should beat Jake the Usyk spot. I'm not even sure. I don't know. There's a few things on the pads here, but 3 shots on the pads, and he looked awful with Roy Jones and Paul's. I mean, I know it's not saying comparable. You remember Holyfield was 58 vs Belfort, and it was just grotesque. And Belfort's not a boxer. Jake Paul obviously is not an experienced boxer, but he's 27. I don't know, man. I've done Native American, white, Team Latin, Oriental, Indian, Arab, and lots of Latino. He didn't say Eskimo. Yeah, all right, I banned him by mistake. Actually, I just tried to shut him up, but anyway, whatever. But with all respect, this is not an arguing ground for other people's beefs. You get me? The chat is about what's called the funds and the channel. The Out of Africa was collapsed a long time ago. All knew it was nonsense. We can walk away from the black-white dialectic the Gnostics used to create division. We had the opportunity to trace family, tribal heritage. Yeah, I don't know that obsessed about the past. I want to know what's going to happen now and in the future. If you're losing Tommy Fury, you're not going very far. That's true. But Tyson's almost 60 years old, bro, and he smokes a lot of weed. It'll be an arrangement anyway. It'll be an arrangement. It'll go on points. Someone said already, apparently, that there's rumors of that contract. We can't knock each other out. There's been rumors for that for a few Jake Paul fights. And it's likely that they'll have an arrangement. They will box, fiddle, There'll be a few slightly tense moments in inverted commas that are fake. And then it'll go to points. And either I might do a draw. Or I think the more likely to have Paul is more important to the elitists now because he's about to take over boxing. He's young. He's got all the ears of the youth. So he's way more important than Mike Tyson, who's a white dwarf. He's fading like a white dwarf, man. It's time to let him go. So I believe Jake Paul will win on points in a setup fight. What you know about that? I mean, I thought that about Ngannou. No, I thought Gage would outpoint Ngannou, and I was very badly wrong. But I didn't think that fight was going to be set up. I just thought Joshua would be too wary, but nah, man, he took care of that huge behemoth, knocked him out. But yeah, I believe Jake Paul and Mike Tyson will be an arrangement. James Banso, yeah, I did it by mistake, but whatever, man. Oh, little muskrat. Oh, come on, I'm not reading that. This is grotesque. What do you think this is? Some sick scat channel? Yeah. The fake Aboriginal the government gives them loads of freebies as reparations. Yeah, I'd heard that. So I don't want 2% Aboriginal. Conveniently can start using that indigenous name and everything else. It's just, right. I mean, I'd heard that. I mean, that's the problem with all these kind of sort of well-meaning. Well, they're not really. They pretend to be well-meaning kind of initiatives. So they never work in reality. They're ridiculous, you know, and diversity training and all this kind of stuff, which is nonsense anyway. Is again just trying to disrupt people's. And make people dislike each other, be suspicious of each other. But yeah, I mean, these things always get taken advantage of. I mean, I don't know. Jeff Fennick could fight. He certainly could fight. But Jeff Harding is my favourite Aussie fighter because he's just so... Apparently he's a bit of a drunk now. Hopefully he's free. I don't know. Russia and China want to bring up their own country, right? For BRICS and use blockchain technology. Okay. All bullish for crypto. Okay. Yeah, I asked about crypto when I was taking a whiz. The US is alienating themselves with their wars and sanctions on others, right? Yeah, what's going? I mean, most people say it's going to go up when Bitcoin halves, right? And also something's having to do with Ethereum blockchain, but I can't remember. I didn't read into it. So are we thinking it's going to stay, and then jump up again? Stay around the 60 mark and then jump when it halves, and also bring up the other cryptos. Is that what we're saying? Venables is trying to get attention on his dead channel I mentioned. I know, I don't bother. People send me stuff like that. Forget it. I'm not interested. Should be sure hit the bag with gym footage. The fans the one. Yeah, and I plan to. I need to set up a camera. Right, we'll have someone film. Yeah, I will. I'm hitting like George Foreman. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I'm not embarrassed. But this time I won't take mushrooms and yayo and champagne and vape weed. Optai's great. Optai, you know, everybody knows I'm back, Jay Optai. As soon as I saw some footage of him, I said he's going to beat Bradis and he's going to be a superstar. I stand by that. We're big Jay Optai fans. People say I'm a fanboy, but no, I just seen the reality and he won me some money. And I know he watches the Chubby. I know, Jay, you watch Chubby Blood. You're my oos, brother. You're my oos, my man. Yeah? 685. I think that's what they say, blood. Fontaine comes at heavyweight, fights Gage, who you got? My boy Optai. I have faith. I'm slightly worried about the natural size. I believe Optai will come up to 230. I said 240, that's too high. 230, I reckon. I don't think it'll happen because of timing. And I don't think Optai will go up to heavyweight for 2 years unless he's offered a massive fight. I would advise him not to go up for 2 years. Yeah. and then he'll be 30, maybe even 1 year. I don't know, because the big money is in the heavyweights. But if I was looking for titles and stuff like that, I'd say stay at cruiserweight for 2 years, then move up to heavyweight. We'll do like Usyk, but slower because you got more time, and then well, maybe not. Maybe in 2 years you can fight for the title. Have 6 fights at heavyweight, fight for the title. Yeah. So I don't think they would fight. I mean, and also I'm speculating. I have to see Optai at heavyweight. We don't yet know if he can carry the weight. We think he can because he's Samoan. He's half Samoan, huh? Like Tony Rockamora, right? But so he probably will carry the weight well. But we haven't seen it. We need to see it. He looks so small against Jordan Thompson, and he doesn't look naturally like a big cruiserweight. I think he's just solid. So I think he'll be fine. He's 6'2.5" apparently, so probably 6'2". But what sets him apart is the footwork, the accuracy. The power should carry. The power should carry the footwork, the accuracy, the timing, the speed, the toughness. So yeah. Cooking with a Chip B, some other creative ideas. Yeah, I will for sure. I mean, I do a lot. Yeah, it's all about time, blood. Both Christian and Primes would beat all the current heavyweights. There'd be some interesting fights. I mean, I would dump my money straight on it. No, there'd be some interesting fights, but certainly possible. Planned again. We'll see if he steps out of line. Can you imagine if someone told us Matt Tyson will be wheelchair into ring and he's 60 years old? He's a strong bull of a kid. You'd have called us Petey Bonham circus. Well, right. We've seen there's pictures of Tyson walking like this and looking in a wheelchair. I think even. Yeah, I mean, and yeah, there's a couple of shots going bam, 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 on the pads, and everyone's like, "Oh, he's back to his best. He's as good as he ever was." Yeah, right. I said about Holyfield. Come on, you put Emperor's face on a bag when you hit it. I'm not that hateful for Emperor. I just think he was very disloyal, embarrassed himself. I tried to help him. When are we getting the Ben Whittaker and Yakub puppets? Yeah, I was going to build the Whittaker one. I just didn't have time tonight. You'll have to make do with the Emperor Michael. Yeah, I'm going to cut them arms out. When you bust a nut, but Kelbrook keeps sucking. Gage. Yeah, these ones weren't the best. I'm still wearing probably the Khafia Sunniers. You doing any videos tonight? Yeah. I didn't get no notification that says type Mason for this. Like, it happens a lot. I get this reported all the time, unfortunately. I think Beterbiev could move up and beat Opataya. It'd be better without dragging himself down to 105. I mean, he used to fight heavyweight as an amateur, which is 200 pounds, right? So I get it. I think he'd be too old, and I just have too much faith in Opataya. Too much faith. Opataya's cold, yeah, and that look in his eyes. He's apparently well chill and nice outside the ring. I've had a lot of Aussie fans tell me that. But he's got that killer look in his eyes when he's in it, like Roberto Duran had his eyes. He wanted to hurt the man. And, even when he knocked out Elizor, he's standing over him. He wants more. So he's a warrior, They say this about Islanders, Samoans and that. Yeah, they're all cool and laid back, but don't get in a fight with them. Fury's finished, yeah. I don't want to even see the fight. No, I definitely want to see the fight. And he's looking slim, man. But is he finished? It's possible. Chubby, have you seen any of the Spanian YouTubers? He's an ex-com taking over vlogging traveling. I know, but I don't watch that much at the moment, especially because I'm being a doer rather than a viewer. Doer, not a viewer. So yeah, not that much at the minute. I don't watch a lot of other people's stuff. I just be either at the gym or looking after some business. Excuse me. Or doing videos or being on lives. I mean, I must have done about 3 hours of live yesterday. I did at least 6 hours of lives the day before, and I've done an hour here. Was that 8 hours of a live, blood? Some people should say, maybe I should find something else to do in my life. God bless you all, people. God bless you all. He's still got it, not moving his feet or head. I know. Who's going to be the next guest on the live? I need to organise that. Emperor Michael can come back if he wants. Emperor Michael, Sonny. I think we need new people just to be a bit more interesting. There are a few people there. I think will definitely be up for it. Well, I've already said they're up for it. I've got a boxing trainer. I've got my MMA guy, right? I got Trisha Morrison, Tommy Morrison's wife. I got a boxing trainer, manager, and gym owner, and Prince Patel, hopefully. So yeah. Someone said I should get Wayne Alexander. I know he commented it once on one of my videos. So I don't know. Who knows? I don't know if he's a fan. Emperor Michael apologized for his absence. He's busy translating Julius Caesar for the Eritrean history. So yeah, oh my head. I watched a weird short where Emperor Michael has been weird inside a pyramid. Someone said that, yeah, and he's got Imhotep. Imhotep is a demonic ancient Egyptian, demon basically, but they used to worship. A lot of the stuff like the secret society stuff actually still take their stuff from ancient Egypt. It's bizarre. So Imhotep's one of those. The Persian girl could be the next guest. Yeah, man, because it's good to have different kinds of guests. They don't have to be well known. They just have to be interesting, with an interesting story. Options, opinions on Jeff Harlan, Aussie box. I told you, Kathy, you don't listen enough. You're on the booze. What do they call the booze in Australia? You're on the what's that word? Someone tell me what's the word for booze in Australia? But in Australia, it's slang. Yeah. So Jeff Hardy, I loved him. So tough. He obviously didn't PED. His body was so normal and natural. And he's fighting these enormous guys like Andrees. He knocked him out the first one. Mistimed the count, got stopped in the second one. Had a war in the third one. Yeah, he was my favourite fight for a bit when I was a real Ute. He was just so tough. Apparently, likes to get his drink on. See if we get the little bloke who boxed Tyan last night. See what the story behind him was. Actually, that would be fun. He probably just give him 200 quid or something. Go on, mate. Just stand up for a couple of rounds. I'm serious. I'm not joking. Especially, this happens all the time. The Wild African's good. Yes, Carl Bolo Charles. Pop. That was good. 50 minutes. We got good interview out of him. What's up with you and Opetai's eyes? I don't forget the Opetai's eyes. They're just dark. They're killer's eyes, blood. They're the last fucking thing you see before you get knocked fuck out by J. Opetai's bombs. Blop. Sorry, I'm from Oz. That's all right, man. We've got a lot of Aussies here. It's early there, right, innit? Wayne Kerr, Jack Tisson, interview him. Interesting guy. Who's Jack Tisson, bro? Give me more info. Grog. That's right, Tony Chimble. Yeah. Being on the grog makes me have to drain the lizard. Gage looks stiff. It could be easily and even stiff. I don't think he looked stiff. I think he looked quite fluid. He was fainting. He was moving. It's an old trick, and he fell for it in Gooby. Just, jab the body, put a couple of chops against the body, so the hand comes down a bit, and then bring over the overhand, right? You see Joshua went down like that, so it might have looked like he's gone for a body shot. It's an old trick, right? Bang, the overhand right comes over, and down goes Ngubu. Down goes Ngubu, and he's not going to get up. It's all over, and Ngubu has been knocked out in the second round by Gage. Did you see the O'Malley fight? He beat up Pachito without humping one. Yeah, I quite like O'Malley, or at least I would, except the cuckolds. He lets his wife and him, he lets other people into the bed, and he wears fruity hair. So, but yeah, I like the way he fights. I didn't see the fight because I saw the result. I was like, wow. And I'm glad I didn't watch the fight because I like people to get stopped. I'm not watching a points decision when I know the result. But the Poirier fight was interesting. That Saint-Denis, that strong French guy. And I'm like, why is he such an underdog? He was like almost 2-1 he got on Poirier. I was like, this doesn't quite seem right. And then you see the Benoit, and they're having a good back and forth. Benoit's obviously a strong guy, but he decides he wants to trade with Poirier. Why would you do that? And he gets ironed out. Nice KO. Apparently MVP was good. I haven't watched it yet. What's his name? Michael Venom Page. He's actually had pro. Wasn't he signed David Gay once? He has actually had pro fights, boxing. I mean, good morning, blood. Yes, hello, blood. Coming for a great weekend. Are you going to have the honour of the hangout on the next live? Very excited. Did you manage to get the Charlotte? Man, anyone can come on the show. I put out links before and go, come on, we don't want to. Was that massive black Australian boxer, the 7'1" lump? Forgot his name. I never heard of such a thing, man. Opti's heart and like Gage. Well, that woman important. Right, Kathy, I reckon Kostya Tszyu might lose to Keith Thurman. I heard this as well, but I don't know whether it's from you. Why? I mean, Thurman's obviously experienced. I mean, he's quite a big outsider. I did think, well, are they, is Tim Tszyu that good, that experienced? What do you think? Grog. Yeah, grog, man. Hitting a grog. Hey, hitting a grog, hey. Oh, JJ. Yeah. Do you, Kathy? And Jardy Jean-Plong. Thurman hasn't beaten Tszyu. He hasn't had one fight in 5 years. It's not that long. I mean, I know he hasn't. But I think it's 2 years. Did you see some videos on YouTube saying Ngubu and Gage fight scripted? I don't believe you get fake hit like that. If I'm wrong, Ngannou's great. Yeah, I don't think it was. And I don't think the Saudis. I don't think the Saudis are putting on fake fights. I honestly think they've got enough money. They don't care. They don't want no fake fights. So that's possible. There's no way, man. In my opinion. I've heard that, but they'll say that with every single fight that happens, by the way. Every single fight. And only a few are blatantly fixed. I mean, I'm suspicious of everything, but no, I mean, those shots were real. You see the replay, especially the last shot. He flatlined that enormous buck. I'm from family, again, I'm from box family, getting female fights. Are you a fighter? You're not Kathy the Bitch Brown, a remarried name. What happened to Shekel Setback? He's still irritating everyone at Imbos. Oh, yeah. I think he's been taken over by some other tunnelers, man. Like Ariel Helwani. They worship Francis. It's so creepy it is. But he got sold to them. And what I love is his story. I'm sick of it. It's so amazing. Well, it's not really, is it? I'm a 6-year-old woman. Oh, so you're not boxing anymore. Thurman was good. Kostya's obvious Ricky's the match for the ages, brother. I don't think Kostya's son will have a chance. Thurman will pack in 2019. He's only fought once and he isn't ready for Tszyu. Yeah, fair enough. And they want Tszyu to do well. I hear Ngannou's activated his rematch clause. Did he have one? Surely not. I'm against female boxing. I'm a 6-year-old. Thank you. Good. Welcome to the channel. I don't believe it's the right thing either. I think it's a deliberate ploy, right, to bring down family values. As fuming that Turkey, excellent, did not put a women's fight. They deserve the same as the men. I know. I mean, that's a great thing. We won't see. They might, eventually, because as I said, so quickly already, Saudi, which was supposedly the strictest Islamic nation, now, allow women to walk in the streets. They allow them to drive cars. Yeah, they allow women to go out without covering their whole face. They allow women to have jobs. Yeah, the boxing developer for Saudi is a woman, or at least there was one they pulled out, didn't they? The Tyson Fury in Ngannou's show, and they've now got a hotel. A bar. So I don't think till women boxing gets forced on us. The Saudi might be one of the centers of the Illuminati. Did you watch that time fight yesterday? Under 10 fights on 1 and 10. It was dreadful. It was a mismatch. They said he came in at the last minute. I don't know if that's true. I haven't had it verified. He was awful. He looked like he never boxed before. If you're an amateur club, you wouldn't barely let him spar. It was pathetic, man. It was dreadful. It was just quite tragic, really. I actually thought it's going to sound weird, but I just thought Tyan showed some nice moves. He looks so thin, though. Campbell is disgusting and deviant as his dad. I bet he is. He's so arrogant and cocky as well. You can see him swagging around thinking he's cock of the walk. Good, excellent work by Saudi. Well done. Thoughts on Keith Thurman result? Well, we've been talking about it. Well, Keith's inactivity cost him. Well, that's what everyone's saying. I think he's too old. I don't know how old is he, Keith. Tell us how old he is. Williams were rugby, terrible, head injuries, depression, suicide. Yeah, it's a bad idea. Football is terrible. Yeah, it's just another NWO thing. Women wouldn't be interested in boxing either. If it wasn't that pushed on them. It would never be interesting. But women weren't interested in sport hardly at all when I was young. Yeah, they'd get down for the World Cup with all the fellas down the pub, but that's because all the Corys were down the pub watching World Cup football. So of course the women are going to go there because all the Corys are going to be in the pub watching football, so they get into it. But no women supported a football team. No one cared, man. By the way, where's my super chat at? I put in 8 hours plus of live, and my boy Shane Mongos with the Persian lady who's going to come on the show at some point. 444. Thank you, brother. Oh, a distant relative of Bob Fitzsimmons. See, he was originally from Cornwall, so they claim he was British, but I think, correct me if I'm wrong, did he move to New Zealand at age 9? So basically he was from New Zealand, right? It's like one rule for Caucasians, one rule for non-Caucasians. If a black person came to Britain at age 9 and boxed for Britain, they go, he's British. But this Cornish guy goes to New Zealand at 9 and now he's Cornish. I mean, he's English. They don't say he's Cornish, they say he's English. British, even though he spent most of life in New Zealand. I mean, not that I care, to be honest with you. It's all nonsense anyway. Tyan's Pun was about 5 weight classes low. Oh, it was awful. Didn't seem like he'd sold many tickets. More people in lunch canteen. Well, they said the little man came in late. I don't know, but it was just pathetic, embarrassing. It's like one of those, you know, I said this to one of my fans. We had a discussion on the comments how it looked like one of those memes. You know, when you get a thumbnail in those really awful videos where they make someone too big or too small and make it look ridiculous. Yeah, it looked like one of them little thumbnails. It was so stupid. You know, it was like worse than Nick Ball vs Vargas. Because the guy kept his top on because he knew he was fat and flabby underneath. He'd never boxed before. Yes, New Zealand. I'm an Aussie. Yeah, that's right. But obviously, if you live in Australia, right? But I mean, I guess some of his descendants would have gone to Australia. As you mean, a man celebrating a woman getting battered. Yeah, I mean that's the oddest thing. I got called a misogynist once by this complete clown, this NPC. I said, so what? Why? Because I'm not interested in women's boxing. He goes, yes, you should watch it. They're almost as good as the men. I was like, no, they're not. They're rubbish. You're a misogynist, and walked off. You know, it's that classic thing like the pigeon playing chess. You know, them NPCs. You know, they'll say something. Oh, you're just a racist. I'm not going to talk to you. And it's like a pigeon shitting on the table and knocking over all the pieces and walking away like that, like it's one. Do you play rugby back at school, blood? Are you a hooker? What's the story with all rugby players think they can box? You know, a little bit. Was that a hooker? No. What is the story with all rugby players think they can box? Yeah, some they do. They all, especially in Australia. So we don't really get it so much in the UK. In Australia. We had a cricketer, what was his name now? Fred something. That was his nickname. A cricketer turn. He was terrible. He always got knocked out by mistake. The guy had to hold him up. But yeah, there's that Paul Galen, there's that Sonny Bill Williams, there's all them ones. I don't know, man. I don't think it's just the money because rugby's so big in Australia. There are some rugby guys that can box. They never seem to. I've had a few fights with rugby guys that, without their pals, they're pussios. They're just big. They don't, you know. Having said that, you know, I wouldn't like to have a fight with John Olomu if it was someone like that. He's dead now, but like you know, he's explosive and big. So there will be guys that can fight, but a lot of them can't. Fisher, Johnny Fisher, ex-rugby. Joe Joyce, ex-rugby. So, and then you get guys like Max Jenkins, who's an ex-rugby. He's awful. So he typifies to me the average rugby guy. So have a lot of injuries, lots of interest when he lost to Pacquiao. Yeah, payday. Do you think just payday time? Sam Kerr. Matilda's star got away with racial abuse that day because they've changed the definition of racism. Should only be racist to minority and marginalised people. More divide and conquer. Oh, it's the same old shit. I just don't even get upset. It's just laughable because you just know it. I've got two sons, both went to uni. Straight men, males. Super. Nice, good, proper males, real men. But like, how old are they now? Like 30. Normally, he's always walk away or just scream at you because if you try and debate, then we make it look like idiots they are. Yeah. And I mean, you know, you might say, "Oh, well, Chubby, you'd be an idiot to talk to them." And sometimes I think that's right. And they go, you know, like, you know, never argue. There's a couple of phrases. Never argue with a fool, with someone stupid. They will beat you with their experience. And the one I prefer is never argue with a fool. Onlookers may not know the difference. Or someone like that. Freddie Flintoff, yeah, Andrew Freddie Flintoff. What a plum! You remember Rio Ferdinand? Yeah, he must have got knocked out in the gym because they started to push it. He's going to box. and he's going to be on Sky Sports or whatever. And then he just stopped. He must have got ironed out in the gym. He suddenly realised, I can't take a punch. This ain't for me. Wonderful to hear, Kathy. What part of Oz from? Yeah, I've got a few Aussies here today. Whenever you hear the Gaelian Boxers struggle session girls, you know they're on a trap designed to make ill reply seem bad to the audience. Yeah, there's a very sophisticated way there of saying that, you know, they weaponize certain words. And so NPCs think, that's checkmate. I'll just call him this word. David Tua was maybe already, a rugby player. But, I mean, if you grew up in New Zealand and Australia, you must have played rugby, right? So Tua was born in Samoa, but they play quite a lot of rugby in Samoa too. Well, good luck to the both of them. Great to have you, Kathy. Quite cool. An Aussie Sheila, Matilda, or whatever. With a couple of lads who are straight and used to box. Come on, man. Chads. What do they do now? They went to university as well, so they probably got good jobs and they used to box. Barry McGee was all about the fight's welfare and then put Freddie Flintoff in a profile. Barry McGee will do anything for a pound note. It's well known. You ask anyone in boxing. If you ask him for an autograph, he refuse unless you pay him sometimes. He's a wrong one. What I didn't like about the Australian football team filmers, they're all rug munching. It's idolized. Well, that's part of it. And they've done it to the England team as well, even though fewer of them are rug munchers. Kingdom of Clark was off his nut. I was like, yeah, I wasn't anyone who thought that. I was a bit off my nuts. So I thought, well, I mean, is it me or is it him? It was him, wasn't it? And I got double dose when he rocked up with the crazy questions on another live. He was saying some weird shit because usually I think he must smoke quite a lot of greens and maybe he dropped like a acid or something. John Fennett was good. Jeff Fennett good. Hang on, I'll go back in time. You answered this question. We've already said that. Jeff Fennett was very good. Forever the shekel chow. When I get paid in a couple of days, should be. Oh, God bless you, man. Just whatever you can, you know. Obviously, this is for the funds channel, you know. Obviously, the cash money from the generous donors is gratefully received. Gratefully received. Put food on my boy Tyson's table, blood. I was just about to light the vape, break my second vape. So I tried to ask if anyone, so I look on the internet, what do you do? Because this vape been put in the washing machine, so it don't work no more, and I can't recharge it. Oh, hang on. I think I discovered. Does that look like a USB? I'm going to try and charge it up again. Probably like short circuit my house. The basement will be like boom. But yeah, I almost lit this. I played rugby league in Queensland, yeah. What's more popular, rugby league or rugby union? I think it's union, right? I met Bugner. My son's work construction could get work. Yeah, Joe Bugner. Yeah, Aussie Joe. I think he's in an old people's homes now and he's got suffered from dementia. But yeah, I really like Joe, to be honest. Chitterby, there was that numpty arguing with Del Boy about shouting at Fury after game. I didn't see that. I didn't have the sound on because I was doing the commentary. I didn't see that. Right, Tommy. Who do you trust less, Romanians or Bulgarians? I don't know where that's from, but, you know. I love boxing. Good for you, Kathy. What time is it there? What are you up to, man? You making breakfast? Breakfast? Or are you already hitting a tinny? Hopefully not. It's probably like 6 a.m. It's almost as if you leave anything to women to crack on with that man, they turn to a rugby. I mean, it's definitely a psychological issue. I remember when the Gnostics came for John McCrick. Pilate should have stood him back in. Allowed him to be a sacrificial goat. I forgot. What did they go for him on? This was a long time ago. Remind me. Has 2BF when Nicole Stevenson's come on the live last or every weekend? No, because they know they'll just get... Emperor Michaels, he speaks well, he writes well, but there's something going on with his prefrontal lobe. He cannot control his emotions. He cannot hide himself. And people spot him immediately. Derek Chorizo is starting to pop out everywhere again. Yeah, with his stupid Five Guys. I wish he'd just go away, man. I watched boxing in York. York was a super venue for boxing. I boxed there once. It's a super venue. I've seen some great fights there. Men are men, women are women. I like a fight. Oh, you're a Sheila. Yeah, Sheila. Right. What's going on, man? I'm going to have some food. I think probably. I've cooked myself some nice food. It's 11:15. We've had over an hour of nice chat. Yeah, I'm going to pump some videos out, right? And yeah, I'm going to go back on the wagon, hitting the gym hard. I mean, I still went to the gym yesterday. I went to the gym 6 days last week, I think, or 5 days anyway. What are the news about Tony Belly coming back? Is that true? Oh, you hear these rumours all the time. Bye, I'll be back. Oh, great. Yeah, good night, everyone. God bless you all. And peace in the Middle East. It's good to see you trying to get multiple big ups. All right. In this other live I was in last night. Oh, wow. Sorry. Yeah. Which one was it, brother? Can you tell me? Sorry, you kept me here. I'm not going right. Feel for people giving you props in the chat. That's good, man. That's nice. Can you tell me what kind of test it was? That is, yeah, that makes me feel proud, blood. The funds are growing. The army. Put another prawn on. For F's sake, I'm telling you at the end. Bye, Kathy. Yeah, I just want to know from Tommy Gunn, because Tommy Gunn's, I'm quite excited. I'm child. It's good to see you trying to get big ups in this other live I was on. 3 or 4 peeps giving you props. That's awesome, man. Should we have 25k subs without a shadow? I'd certainly have 15k, at least. It would be at least 3 times. No, probably more. I think it'll be close to 20k without the shadow. But yeah, I mean, I'm not bringing myself. But if you look at the pattern, yeah, that would absolutely make sense. But, you know, what can you do, man? I can't change. I'm not going to change the theme of the channel because that's what they want to do. They want to buy you. They want to buy you, offering you more money and more visibility if you speak their nonsense. Well, I ain't going to do that, man. I don't do that. We don't do that on this channel. It's not going to happen. Believe that. 43 watching. Only 40 likes. Thank you. Without further ado, I forgot to say like, please. Everyone, it's free. It's free. Not everyone has the ability to give a £4.44 super chat like my boy Shane Mongers, but if you want, you can catch up super chat, BTC, LITECOIN. What's the other one? Buy me a beer. Thank you, Shane. Jacques Tissot, you're doing good cross up. I need to put him in a list of things to see, Mr. Winker. What's his name? Jacques Tissot. The problem is I forget these things, especially when I'm on the greens. So what, he's got a channel, you say? I'll have a look. Remind me again, man. There's a few ones coming up. Tunnelers are hate. Tunnelers love to hate. They love to hate. The same with Nordic. He would probably have over 100k at this point. Yep, here's another one. He had videos that 3 million views on a Lawrence Cole ref video. Imagine that. And then they hit him so much, they slapped him. He just had to stop getting it. Virtually overnight. Jack generally does mental health stuff, but he loves his boxing. Chat was fun. Okay. But see, I've got Jack _ All right. I'll put this in. If you're bigging this up so much, there must be something in it. Jack, I'll subscribe. Tyson, SSON, because I ain't getting much love. Jack _ Tyson, 1.83 subscribers. Okay, I'll subscribe. I'll watch him. And the absurdity of being the family loser. Is that the one? What's Chinese smoking? I don't know, blood. Lemon cake, it says. Not that you get millions of views. Yeah, like I said, that 3 million on a Lawrence Cole video, man. Is this the worst referee in boxing, Lawrence Cole? I mean, you know, and Chip B would be behind him, obviously, but you know, I think 25k is realistic without any kind of censorship. No doubt. And like Porky's got 14 or 15, but he's also censored in some ways. All the good small channels will be, you know. Outlaw Pugilist, censored probably. Obviously, Lee Talks, but all these guys, Nordic, you know. How's Big John Fish? Well, I actually cared about him, and I put a lot of videos saying, listen, you disgusting obese fat pig, you're going to die, man. And then see someone looks so unhealthy. One of them Chinese jokes are great and all that. When you're brown bread, it won't matter. And then he went on a diet, but it just seems to be back on it. Did you watch the Fury calls out on Facebook? No, I don't. I might watch that now, though, because it might be quite funny. Yeah, shit. Do you reckon the Gage fights were rigged? No, I think that's real. I do. Those knockouts were just too much. Clarkson, May, and Hammond call out Fury. David Attenborough call out Fury. Homer Simpson calls out Fury. Okay.
This is a message for John Fury, the bum. You're an absolute bum. If you want to fight another old codger, I'll come to fucking Wilmslow and I'll do you in your own backyard, or London and do you in Billy Joe Saunders' backyard, just like I did that BBC producer in his backyard.
This is not bad. What does anyone know what sorry, that's quite good, man. Does anyone know what software he's using, man? Because that's pretty nuts, man. Hatman's over 80k whilst being bored in PC because he gets pushed, exactly. And I had spoiled Shillicott, well, apart from buying, right? Yeah, I mean, Porky turned the line with a coof. Okay, he knew that would make the sponsors bail ship. Yeah, did he? Did he? That's no good, man. That's really no good. That's really no good. But he can be based about other stuff. How can he be based on anything and not be based on that, the most important thing? Yeah, that's bad news, man. What did Tyan say about that? You know, I've got to go see. I was about to go. Right, I'm going to go 1 minute, 1 hour and 30 minutes. Any more questions? Any more super chats? I've had a few people go, oh, I'm about to give you a super chat, but then the live ended. Well, now's your time. The live's going to end in 4 minutes. Tyrone moved, sold his soul to BKM, aka South Yorkshire Feds, says Big Fish. Yeah, that's the rumor. That's the rumor. You know, I just don't know. I just don't. They're doing these little series and this sort of comedy series, but I don't know how successful they've been. What their views been like. If she called what Yarrow, I'd be sure to shout nonsense, yeah, and I'll film myself doing it. Maybe I just go 73 degrees, baby. Because they can't throw you up saying 73 degrees, baby, can they? If you call someone a nonce, they'll be like, you're causing problems, you're going to have to leave. If you say 73 degrees, baby, you can't get in no trouble. Yeah, I'll definitely say that. Is he going to be there? Does anyone know? When's your birthday, Ron? Fucking blood. What do you got from the... Are you a Fed? Come on, bro. Are you serious? Come on, blood. You know the trouble keeps anonymous, man. Are you serious? Come on, blood. You can't be a Fed. Don't whisper like Venables pretending to be the shout about Epstein. Oh, that's pathetic. Oh, Eddie Hearn, what about your dad in Epstein? And he had his recorder right there as well. And even then you could hear it was a whisper. Pathetic, man. But no, I was shouting at him, man. Ben Shitchko. I said, your eyes are too close together, blood. He was going nuts, man. I have to wear this. In the words of Derek Cesaro, who's a donkey now? Oh. Yeah, I don't know how gutsy. I think I'm going to be pretty... I feel quite gutsy at the moment for the Wardy fight. Let's hope that I stay on this level. Because sometimes I get paranoid and depressed. And get the drink on. So that's why I'm not a drink on the head for sure. It's no good. It's no good, really. And, you know, when you've had a drinking problem, it's very easy to slip back into what? Get Ben Shitska cut out, isn't he? Oh, yeah. I was going to do it today. I just didn't have the time, blood. And Otto Wallin. It's going to have to be Otto Wallin. We got to have Otto, the old driller. Hey, guys. Yeah, okay. My girl's got a dick, but it doesn't make her any less of a woman. You could be a woman and have a dick. Ben Whitaker will have the phrase ringing in his ears for the rest of his life. Yeah, that's right. So can people, there's only 45 fans watching, but can you all go to Whitaker's, it doesn't really use Twitter, go to his Insta and everything, just put your eyes too close together with a little eye emoji, thank you. It was just, he deserves to be, because of his disrespect. 3 nights said, hey, Nadal, what's up, blood? 3 nights in a chubby's great. I'm grinding. You know, I'm into my something like, hang on, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, I've done 10.5 hours of live since Friday. Oh, my boy, Webs 89, the super sticker 5. Irish punt. Thank you, my brother. Oh, God bless you, my brother. Thank you, very generous. Thank you, my brother. A super sticker. Cheers, brother. Let's close eyes. Ben Chicken, pissed off. Rishi Sunak was just. What is it? Tough question, mate. I don't know, man. Probably Ben Whitaker. Baby back. I can get over the knockout he hit Ngannou with. It was a punch machine. If he was a punch machine. Yeah. Well, if he just stood there. What's better name for Wellington? The naive Swedish oil drill or the white quitter? I mean, the white quitter is quite good. It has been used before. It's got to be the naive Swedish oil driller because that's just got a lot more, content and color in it. If you excuse the expression. Did you put cig in your spliff? Did you put cig in? Oh, do I? This is actually just cigarette. It's not spliff. This is just a roll up. The greens, my brother, which I don't advise, by the way, is that debate from New York. But do I put cigarette when I roll a spliff? Yeah, I don't believe that people should do drugs. So, but yeah, like English guys do, don't they? Really, they're not in America. Did you see Alison Moyet, Yakub in Tyan's corner, rocking that Penfold? I didn't pay too much attention to it. Chubby's grown on me. I'm so sorry to say, Chubby. I seem to be straight. In what way has he grown on you? It's just rubbish. He just does copy me and Tyan and say we're copying him and just repeat the same shit. I mean, I'm not interested in that idiot. What date is the Ward in Whitaker fight? It's 31st of May, Sunday. Easter weekend, weirdly. Annoyingly, I didn't get my head around that. I'll go to church probably. Which screens is best for sleep? Indica or sativa? I've been told this. One of them is more giggly, right? The other one's more dreamy. This one is a hybrid, so I can't remember off the top of my head. I've been told. It only takes Google blood, but and let me tell you, I've slept so well with this. So obviously, I don't agree with getting up mashed, but what I was doing before was just taking one smoke before I went to sleep. But even that, I don't really agree with. But one of them is definitely helps you sleep. There's something to do with having worked a lot with autistic characters. Who has worked with autistic characters? I've seen a comment on Castillo's IG post. What's your beef? I don't really have hatred. What did I say to Castillo? Did I mug him off? No, I'm just playing with him because he was doing that. He was doing them show. I don't know his music, to be honest. I might like it, but all them stupid tattoos and stuff. But he plays the bad man, the gangster. And he's clearly a pussy hole. Yeah. He said he was in Ibiza and a guy threw a banana at him and he was too scared to front him. That says he's a pussy hole. And then he said, I didn't want to get beat up in front of my girl, my gal. But I don't know. The reason I had a crack at him originally was because, he was on the show promoting Aziz and Boatsy. And I'm like, why is a non-boxing guy doing this head-to-head on this, talking about Zolo Rice and stuff. And I just mugged him off a bit. And I started to row with someone, and he deleted one of his posts. So I'm just playing with him, man. Indica's best for sleep. So that was very creepy. Don't trust him, Tom. He's exceptionally creepy. He's basically a nonce. He's taking on the videos that are real noncy, but he's asking that woman if she had a kid, and talking about his core. It's absolutely grim, very grim. Thanks, Tommy. Yeah. Why'd you wear a mask? Oh, I'm not even answering that question. That's an old question, man. New fags will not have the dignity of an answer. Is that tights on your head? Big fish. What are you talking about, man? No, it's a cowboy hat. That's Gidjay's head. Right, I'm finish up now. We're done. There's no way he's 25. Oh, Triple I, he looks like Private Pile in Full Metal Jacket. Right, I'm closing down, right? Thank you so much to my boy Shane Bongos, £4.44, and Weps to the 5 Irish Punt super sticker. Great to see you guys. I'll get back on the wagon tomorrow. I suggest we all do the same. Peace in the Middle East.